It's time. Hey guys, welcome back to another Wednesday video and Happy New Year! It's 2023. Time really does not stop moving and that petrifies me, but that's okay because we have no control over it anyways. Okay, moving on. So for today's video, I'm actually doing something I'm really excited for. It's kind of a trend. I think Billie Eilish was the first to sort of do this. I'm not entirely sure. I've seen plenty of other people do it since. All credit where credit is due. I'm not original at all. Basically what I'm gonna do today is I have a list of questions here that I'm gonna answer, and then same time next year I'm gonna answer the exact same questions and we're gonna compare and see what has changed and what has stayed the same over the course of 2023. My name is Kristen Jade Titano Ryan. Today's date is January 2nd, 2023. I am 20 years old. Right now on YouTube, I have 37 subscribers. I currently have 1,104 followers on Instagram. My most liked picture on Instagram is of me and my best friend Ashley. It was right around graduation, so we're in our cap and gown, and then if you swipe to like the second slide, it's a picture of me and Ashley from when we were in kindergarten. And the picture of us in our cap and gown, we actually went back to our elementary school and we took it in the exact same spot and we did the same pose and we lined it up so like the crack in the wall and the sidewalk are like kind of in the same spot. You kind of have to look close, but we basically just recreated the same picture, kindergarten to senior year. It's very cute, it makes me emotional looking at it. That post has 188 likes. Right now on TikTok, I have 1,381 followers. My most viewed TikTok is a TikTok that I made about Mr. Hamilton. He was my TV and film productions teacher for 4 years, and people really liked that I knew him in real life and that he was my actual teacher. That video has 122.5 thousand views. Don't rely on other people for your happiness and don't let other people dictate your emotions. Also, learn how to be your own person and don't make your relationships with other people your entire personality, because when or if those people are no longer in your life, you kind of have to like re-find yourself and figure out who you are as an individual, and that's a lot harder to do when you made that relationship or that person your entire personality. Be your own person, find your own happiness, be in control of your own life. The biggest thing to happen to me so far in my life is probably just moving out and going to college, living on my own. I had roommates. Yeah, moving out of my small town that I grew up in my entire life and going to college, meeting new friends, new people. My favorite movie is The Parent Trap, but it has to be the 1998 version with Lindsay Lohan and her twin sister, Lindsay Lohan. Great movie, incredible movie. I watch it every single time it's on. Even if we're just flipping through channels and I see that it's like in the middle of the movie, I make everyone stop and we have to watch the remainder of the movie. It's so good. My current relationship status, I am single. I am not in a relationship. I would say that my biggest regret is waiting so long to start making YouTube videos and being serious about it and being consistent with it, because I've always known that this is something that I've enjoyed and wanted to do. Like even from when I was little, my sister and I would film like little skits and videos, and not do really anything with them. And then obviously I was co-president of the TV and film productions program at my school for a while because I really liked making content. I think the first video on this channel is from my freshman year of high school, and I think that if I would have posted that video and then continued to post and be consistent from that point, I would have 6 years under my belt by now. So I would probably be in a much different spot than I am now, but we're here now, so it's not that bad. Something I learned last year is that it's okay to be alone. You don't always need to be talking to someone or have someone in your life or constantly be around someone to be happy or be okay even. It's fine being by yourself. It's actually kind of nice being by yourself. Place that I want to visit, I really want to go to New England, specifically Boston. I don't know why, I think the history there is pretty fascinating, and like the architecture, the fact that they have real seasons and it's not just hot and gross all the time is pretty fascinating. Is Vermont New England? Vermont, maybe. I'm trying to think of like big cities that I haven't gone to as well. Maybe Los Angeles, just because I feel like that's a big name city that I've never been to. Maybe some more places in Texas. Seattle, lots of places. I kind of want to go everywhere, but I think my number one place that I want to visit is Boston, Massachusetts. My favorite color is orange. I'm okay. I think this is the first time I've gone into a new year with excitement and like actually feeling good about it. I'm good. If I had to rate how I am right now on like a scale from 1 to 10, probably like a 6, because I think I have a lot of work to do, but I'm not where I was a few months ago. So probably like a 6. My favorite clothing item right now, I'm actually wearing it. It's this sweater cardigan type thing. It's actually my dad's, but when we moved houses, because we just moved houses in like November, we went through like a bunch of boxes and stuff to move into this house. So we found a lot of old clothes that my parents owned, and I took a lot of them. I took all of their clothes that they don't wear anymore, including the sweater. I wear it everywhere. I wear it all the time, always. It's probably in all of my TikToks. I love this sweater. My favorite song right now, probably Ceilings. I think that song has been out for a while now, but I just found it, just discovered it a few days ago, and it's been on repeat. So it's such a good song. My favorite artist will always be Harry Styles. I don't think anyone will ever come close to topping Harry Styles, but I've been listening to a lot of Don Toliver and Trippie Redd, a lot of Lost, lots of new music. I don't think I would change anything about myself, just because I feel like that's a big butterfly effect. I feel like if I did change anything about myself, it would maybe, like, I would like to be a little bit taller. Like at least 5 feet tall would be grand, but even if given the choice, I probably still wouldn't change that, because that would change everything else in my life. One goal that I have for this year, I would love to reach like 1,000 subscribers, but I think that that's a stretch. I haven't done the math, and I'm not gonna make myself look like an idiot on camera any more than I already have. If I were to do the math of like 1,000 subscribers divided by 12 months, I don't know if that's possible at the rate that I'm going right now, but also I feel like it's easy to get recognition on TikTok, so I really would just need like one strand of luck and the right video to hit the algorithm at the right time. If I could end out the year with anywhere from 500 to 1,000 subscribers, that would be crazy. Another personal goal that I have with like not having to do with YouTube, I'd love to own a car by the end of the year. That would be really nice and incredibly helpful. If I was to relive any moment from the past year, probably when I went on a road trip with my friends, with 4 of my friends. We drove from Tampa to Atlanta and we crammed 5 girls into a hotel room made for maybe 2 people comfortably. We slept on air mattresses on the floor and on an L-shaped couch. That was crazy. All 5 of us crammed in one car. It took 8 hours. It was a lot. I have a vlog of that trip, so go watch that. I'll link that in the description below, because that was a really fun trip. I'd love to do that again. Right now, I only have single ear piercings, and then my nose right here. I'm gonna change out this stud for a hoop, hopefully in the coming weeks. Those are the only piercings that I have, and I don't have any tattoos yet, but I have a lot of ideas for tattoos. I just need to save up money and not be a baby, I think. Hopefully this time next year I'm tatted out, have a hoop, all the things that I want to be. The last song I listened to, I can't prove it to you because I'm filming on my phone, but I was getting ready to film and I was listening to Stir Fry by Migos. Something I did for the first time last year was travel alone, which was very different and kind of scary, but I enjoyed myself. I was flying back home from Vegas a few days early before my family because I had to fly the next day for a work trip. So the flight from Vegas to Minneapolis and then Minneapolis back to Tampa, I was alone. And then the next day I flew from Tampa to Atlanta alone. And then 3 days later, obviously, I flew Atlanta back to Tampa alone. So lots of flights by myself for the first time last year, all very close together. It was different, but I liked it. I'm hoping I get to travel a lot more this year. I actually already have a trip planned to Oklahoma in like 3 weeks. That's gonna be really exciting. I hope that you did everything that you wanted to do this year. I hope that you're looking back and you're proud and you see some sort of growth or change, both personally and like with this channel. I hope you see growth and you see change and progress for the better. And I hope you took care of yourself this year, mentally, physically, emotionally. I hope you took care of yourself and you focused on what was really important and not just things that are gonna make you happy temporarily. In the same breath, I hope you did lots of things that made you happy, whether it was long-term happiness or healthy temporary happiness. Because life is too short to be really worrying in depth about things that don't really matter in the long run. Also, I kind of hope that you're rich and famous, because life is kind of boring when you're not. All right, that's all of the questions that I have. Thank you for watching, and I hope that in a year's time, you guys will come back and see how my answers have changed. I think 2023 is gonna be a good year. I hope 2023 is gonna be a good year. We're gonna make 2023 a good year. Okay, love you, bye.